To sing about the women of Liberia.
Yes.
If you think the women falling down, children, it's not so.
No way.
If they think the women falling down, children, it's not so. The women of Liberia went to bed in Liberia. The queen of this country. But if they think the women falling down, it's not so.
Liberia is a country in West Africa founded in 1821 by free and emancipated American slaves. It is one of 2 African countries to have never been colonized by a foreign government. Liberia is home to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Africa's first ever female head of state. It is home to Nobel Peace Prize laureate and activist Lima Bowie. It is also the native land of yours truly. Interview that we're going to be doing in making this documentary, I am not too sure what to expect. I'm kind of just going to let the documentary create itself, but I do think that I'm going to start off just kind of getting a feel for where she was during the war, and then kind of lean into like the heavier questions, but hopefully it goes how I think. I am a little nervous because as of 2020, Liberia is a strong and vivacious African country. It is the 3rd largest cargo shipping merchant in the world. Liberia is over 43,000 square miles of tropical beaches, thriving businesses, delicious street food, and friendly people. The Liberia we see now was unimaginable just 14 years ago.
Tell people I was 17 when the war started. The first time I saw a dead body, I freaked out. By 31, I crossed over a dead body without thinking twice. That's not a normal life. That's not a normal life.
Civilian uprisings, not a military coup, not a military situation. Ordinary people uprising, trying to bring fair play and justice.
The inspiration for Fatu's Kitchen always just been a love for culture and a love for cooking. I grew up around a bunch of women and coming from Africa, like Europe precisely. You had no choice as a female child but to be domesticated.
Yeah.
My father at the time was working in the current administration, the Samuel Doe administration. So when the war came, unfortunately, they were the people that were being hunted or sought after based on their political affiliation. So that meant my father had to go into hiding for his safety, his life. And that left my mother to be the father and the mother. When the Civil War started, I was 7 years old, I believe, 6, 7 years old. And then I was in Liberia until age 12. So from 7 to about 12 years, I witnessed parts of the war. What I know as a child, it was very chaotic. We were hungry a lot. We were moving a lot.
I just came from downtown to a Liberian grocery store that is owned by a Liberian woman, and I went in there to ask her to be a part of the documentary, and basically her response was that she had no idea what the women's movement was about. What? How are there people? How are there women, Liberian women, who have no clue what happened? This is crazy to me, and this is even more motivation to make this documentary, this short film, because everyone should know. Everyone, especially Liberian women, should know what the women did to end the war.
My name is Olivia Johnson. I'm from Monrovia, Liberia, but I'm a citizen of America, Yama. the experience that I had, that's what I will explain to you. I came from Bassa and I went to Monrovia. While I got to Monrovia, my cousin told me, oh, they said there's going to be a fight. And I don't know what the fight came from. We don't know. Liberia was very sweet to us. We don't know what this kind of thing coming from. So we're not really taking it serious. With me, I think they were joking. And while we're there now, we see a lot of people coming asking why you're tribe, where you come from. They say Doe and other people fighting. Then I asked, they say the man name was Charter, but I never lay out on Charter soil. I never lay out on any of those soil. The only soil that I saw was Doe soil, the government soil, that's what I saw. And they say, oh, the water coming is too much. So I left from there. And I was living in Ghana in 1994. I got pregnant with my daughter, which is Martina Kepe Harry.
Succeeded because, and this is the lesson for the rest of the world, there is nowhere in this world where someone gave you a slap and you slap them back and expect that it's settled. Violence have never settled peace. The pains of a Muslim woman was no different from the pains of a Christian woman. When that message finally sunk, there was no turning back. We didn't think about success. We were just determined to be out there for as long as it took.
What I know about the women, the Liberian women march for peace in Liberia, by that time, fortunately for me, I had migrated to the United States, but always having an interest in my country, I kept up with the happenings. I remember them being tired, the women being extremely tired of all of the violence, the constant brutality of the war, losing their children, their spouses, and I remember them coming together. I remember it started off with prayer and fasting with the older women, and it was so relentless. They wouldn't give up. They were out there for days in the rain, the sun, whatever type of weather came their way, they wouldn't eat. I remember them. It started with them going on this hunger strike. Them first being in the streets, refusing to leave. Then they migrated to hunger strike. They moved to sex strike. And as a young girl, a young woman at that time, I was just so impressed that we were finally taking the power back and trying to take control of the situation, because it just seemed like every other intervention has failed.
The women movement in Liberia, you know, women as the people that really care for children. Women suffer for children. Women die for their children. I didn't say men don't care, but the thing that women go through, nobody can experience it in this world. Nobody can go through it. So the women in Liberia, I wasn't there, but I heard every woman go in church, they fast, they begin to pray, and they say they want peace. I wasn't in Liberia at that time, but I was watching it on TV, on video. While they praying, we also fasting and praying too along with them. Because we know in America yet. Because we know how hurtful, how painful for your child to die, to kill your mom, to kill your papa. It hurts so much.
If your society is upside down, you turn it upright. Finally, we are in the limelight.